Good morning, this is Dwayne, and in the last few videos we've talked about various techniques you can use to make your piano playing sound more interesting and fuller. But I want you to realize that these techniques are like salt and pepper of a meal. They're not the meat and potatoes of a meal, okay? In other words, use them sparingly. Recently we talked about tremolos, and they're very effective, but not if you use them all the time. You use them like salt and pepper, not, like I said, not like your main meal, okay? And the same thing with tremolo fired runs that we talked about, or any of the techniques that we talked about, straddles, or any of the rhythmic techniques for that matter. So a technique I'd like to talk about today is in that category as well. You can use it now and then just to spice up your music, but don't put it in too often because it gets old and it gets corny, okay? But I call them cascading waterfall runs. And what they are is any four-note chord, could be a three-note chord, but it's easier with the four-note chord, and you simply break them up from the top down. See that? I'm playing the C6 chord, and I'm playing C, A, G, E, and then I'm going to go down one inversion and play A, G, E, C. And then I'm going to go down one inversion and play G, E, C, A. You see, I'm just turning the chord upside down, going down, okay? So I'm going to start up higher, like this. See that? Okay, now, I'm going to put the left hand with it. Okay, so any four-note chord, just break it from the top down. Depress your damper pedal, by the way, pedal on the right, and leave it down. Break it up, coming down, and then invert it down and do the same. And your left hand, you should play whatever note is suitable for it. In other words, if you can use a root if you want, or the fifth of the chord. Like I'm on C6 and I'm using the fifth of the C chord, which is G. Okay. But I could use C, just whatever is appropriate at the time, okay? And that's really all there is to it. Now, it's one thing to know how to do it, it's another thing to be able to do it, and that takes practice, of course, takes a lot of rehearsal, okay? So you just have to work these chords out one by one and practice doing that until your hand knows. It's one thing your mind being educated, and another thing to educate your hand. So it takes a while for your hand to catch up with your brain, that's for sure. Okay, that's it for today on Cascading Waterfall Runs. See you tomorrow with another idea. Bye-bye for now.